Going to go ahead and start the meeting. The time is 11:35 and I will call the meeting to order. I feel really loud banging my gavel, but it's so loud. So our current fund request balance is $12,939.72. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Actually. All right. So our current fund request balance is $12,939.72. We do not have a guest speaker. For a new business, I wanted to go ahead and announce my office hours, which will be on Tuesdays from 12:30 p.m. right after the SGA meeting to 2:30 p.m. So during this time, I will be available on Microsoft Teams, and answer any questions that you might have, or if anybody wants to have a video call or a regular call, you can go ahead and contact me via Teams. Also, if you're not speaking, don't forget to keep your microphone on mute, please. Thank you. Let's see. So the next thing we have on the agenda is our special election for the VP of Communication and Outreach position. So these applications are available on Get Involved. The application will be on the floor for, I believe, 3 more weeks before we will open up elections. So go ahead and apply. It's an easy position that has been available since May. So we'd love to have you. Please apply. Let's see. So the next thing we have is the 2020 census. I would really appreciate everybody filling out the census. Filling out the census is really important for your quality of life because much of our federal tax money that we send to Washington comes back to Texas in accordance with the census calculations. It supports housing, transportation, and a lot of other services that we use. It also shows how many people live in an area, which determines the number of representatives that Texans have in Congress, as well as the number of electoral votes Texas has in presidential elections. So it's really, really important that you fill out the census. You can just Google census, 2020 census, and the link should come up. But don't forget to do that. Next thing we have are the upcoming town hall dates. We have an upcoming town hall on September 11th, which is next Friday from 10 a.m. to noon. We also have a town hall date on October 16th from 10 a.m. to noon, as well as November 13th from 10 a.m. to noon. These are all Fridays, and we would really appreciate your presence there. Just like the previous town halls, they have 2 components. The first part is questions that we have already created, and the second part is a live Q&A. So please be there so you can get an opportunity to directly address administration with your questions/concerns. The next thing we have on your agenda is Misty Woods, our Vice President Committee Coordinator, discussing the Constitution. Missy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So this is just, I wanted to remind everyone that we're trying to update the Constitution and that I really do need everyone's help to do it. So if possible, just go and email me. You can email me at the email that's on the screen right there, woods@uhcl.edu, or to the SGA email. And if you could just let me know if you're interested, any help that you're willing to give with updating the Constitution would be greatly appreciated. And even if you can only meet like every other week, that's fine as well. So just please, the more perspectives we get, the better we can make this Constitution, okay?
Thank you, Missy. Do y'all see my cat? Let's move on. So next up with our director reports, we have Jasera. Jasera, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and your position?
I'm Jasera Skates. I will be the Internal Affairs Director this year. And a little bit about what the plan is for me to work on is with the Constitution, as well as work on some things with the Senate. So,
Welcome to the team, Jay.
thank you, thank you.
But we do have, on the same note, we do have director positions still available on our Get Involved. So go ahead and apply there. These are appointed positions, so there's no election necessary. So fill out your application and we can talk. There's also still some Senate positions available. So go to Get Involved and apply if you're interested. Let's see. Next up, we have Brian Mills with an announcement for reopening the Recreation Center. Mr. Mills?
What's up, everybody? It's so quiet.
It is really quiet.
I apologize if I start choking up. I've conducted 12 straight hours of training over the last 2 days, and my voice is a little fried. And I also apologize for the complete blandness of our presentation. So anyway, all right. So Campus Recreation and Wellness, we are actually open. We opened the week before classes started. We put together our reopening plan multiple times over the summer, and we have worked very closely with facility management and construction and the emergency management area. Our plan outlines everything that we plan on being able to do through 5 different phases of reopening. We are currently in phase 2 of our reopening plan. All of this information is available on our website. If you go to our just main page, the landing page has all the policies and procedures broken down by accordions, but then there's also just a document that you can download that has the entirety of our plan, which also includes frequently asked questions, and there's several pages of frequently asked questions. So I know it's a wonderful read, and you all cannot wait to just dive into that, because I know how much y'all love reading policy manuals. But I just wanted to remind everybody about some of the stuff if you do plan on coming to campus and come to our building. We do require masks to be worn, and this is across campus. In any building that you go into, you have to have a mask on. We are not an exception to that. So when you come to the rec center, you need to have a mask on. We do require that you make reservations for your workout, and our reservation process is we try to make it as simple as we can. So all you have to do is call the welcome desk at 281-283-2330, and they're going to ask you your name, ID number, and what time you want to come. You give them that information, they record that, and then when you show up, they will make you do your wellness check, which is 4 yes or no questions, and then we take your temperature with an infrared thermometer. So these are not really personal questions. We're not documenting any of your responses. We're not documenting your temperature. As long as you are under 100 degrees and you answer no to all the questions, then you're good. Like I said, with the masks, we do require the mask to be worn at all times throughout the facility, but we do have 3 exceptions to that. And those exceptions are if you are physically on a piece of cardio equipment, so a bike, a treadmill, stair climber, elliptical, you can take your mask off while you're doing cardio workouts. If you are jogging or running on the track, you can also have your mask off. Or if you are performing some type of high intensity interval training, you can also take your mask off. But if you are just lifting weights, even if you're doing supersets or triple sets, you still have to have a mask on while you're doing those things, right? Obviously, if you need to get a sip of water, take your mask off. If you need to catch your breath, we have told our staff that, you know, if you're doing some heavy stuff and you need to catch your breath for a couple seconds, we're not going to run around, you know, screaming and yelling. We don't have air horns to, you know, make everybody know that you took your mask off for 10 seconds. But you do have to have the masks. Our current hours of operation, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stay on this real quick. I'll go back one, sorry, Hiba. We do not have any day use lockers available right now for everybody. So we do ask that you minimize any items that you bring with you. If you do have a bag, we do allow you to carry that around with you. We just ask that you, place it somewhere where it's out of the way, where it's not a trip hazard to anybody. We are also not checking out any towels whatsoever. So there's no workout towels or shower towels available. So we also recommend that you bring your own workout towel. We do have 2 showers available. The showers are only in the family changing rooms. None of the showers in the locker rooms are available. But if you do want to take a shower, you do need to have your own towel. All right. That's good. The next slide shows our hours of operation. So right now our hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then Mondays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do have a dedicated hour for our Exercise and Nutritional Health Institute members, patrons who are 55 years or older, and active UHCL employees. So those hours are in play for right now. We are expanding these hours starting on Tuesday, September 8th. So the next slide shows our new hours, which will go into effect a week from today. And those hours will be 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Fridays, and then 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. So starting a week from today, there are no more dedicated times for our elderly patrons or our ENHI members, and everybody has access during all of our operational hours. We do have a capacity limit for the facility right now. And again, this is one of the health and safety measures that we had in place when we opened in June. So through next Monday, so through Labor Day, we are operating at 25% capacity, which means no more than 70 patrons at any time past the welcome desk. Every area within the Rec and Wellness Center has signage that shows you the capacity for specific areas. And then starting on Tuesday, September 8th, we will be moving that up to 50% capacity, which is 110 patrons at any given time past the welcome desk. And every area's capacity will also expand. For those who have not been in the building, we have moved a lot of equipment around. We have taken the MAC gym, which is that indoor soccer area, offline, and we have moved 26 pieces of equipment into that space. All of our equipment is at minimum 6.5 to 7 feet apart. Most of it is anywhere from 9 to 10 feet apart. And I'm very happy to say that about 95% of our equipment is available for use. So if you are going to come to the building with these capacities, you don't really need to be that concerned about them yet. We're not anywhere near capacity in our first 2 weeks of being open, but we do still require the reservations. There are time limits for how long you can stay in the building if we do get to capacity. Again, that's a policy we have in place, but we're not expecting to enforce it anytime soon. And then the next slide, if there is one. All right, and then just to make sure that you all know, even if you're taking only online classes, you're still paying the dedicated student fee. You still have access to the building. We are open. We do still allow non-student access, but we have disabled any ability for people to get into the facility for free. So normally students would have 2 guest passes per semester. We are not allowing that while we have these capacities in place. We have simplified our non-student membership process. And so all non-students pay just a little bit more than what the students pay, which is $25 per month. Students, if we broke down your dedicated fee, it comes out to like $24.17 a month. So we're just doing $25 a month. So if you have family or friends who are interested in a gym membership, we absolutely would love to have them come over and check it out. Non-students, the parking is not part of that membership, and so they still have to pay for parking separately. We have also lowered our guest pass rate from $10 a day to $5 a day. So people can come in just once or twice and just pay a day pass, and then they're good. And we are also not allowing any minors ages 5 to 15 in the building at any time for any reason, unless it's a special event, which we do have one scheduled for next Thursday, September 10th. We're showing Onward in the backyard on our giant outdoor movie screen. So we'd love to have y'all come out, and more information will be coming soon. Virtual programming. Our fitness team has been working. We are going to provide all group fitness classes for free to all members. All these classes will be streamed through our Fusion software, which essentially you can register for the class. You will receive an email with a Zoom link. and then you can join the class through Zoom, and you can do the class in your apartment, in your house, outside, wherever you want to. You will also have the ability to access the library of classes that we've conducted, and so you can actually just get on the recordings and do those at your leisure. We've also secured a free fitness app called Down Dog. It's actually 6 separate apps. One's a yoga, a beginner yoga, prenatal yoga, a HIIT, a bar, and I think there's one more that I can't remember off the top of my head. That's normally pretty expensive app, but our team, we are actually the only school in the state of Texas to actually get this for free for the next 6 months. So all 6 of those apps are available for you to download. Just to make sure that you use your UHCL email address when you register, and you shouldn't have to pay anything. And then wellness, we will be doing some Wellness Wednesdays starting next week. And so every Wednesday we are going to be putting on, I'm sorry, not every Wednesday. We haven't gotten that schedule completely locked down, but it's at least going to be every other Wednesday. We'll be putting on some type of wellness Zoom presentation and discussion about different domains of wellness. And the first one is next Wednesday as part of Weeks of Welcome. And we'll be talking about your wellness toolbox and things that you could be doing to take care of yourselves. I'm not sure if there's another one after this. I've slept since I made this presentation. Oh, health and safety measures. So the other thing we want to make sure that everybody knows is our building is clean. We do everything that we can to keep our building clean and disinfected. Now that does not mean, and you cannot take that to mean, that there is absolutely no risk involved with showing up to the building. If you walk outside of your apartment or your house, you're adding a layer of risk to potentially catching any sort of illness. But our facility, we take cleaning extremely seriously. Our #1 value is safety. And so our staff is continuing our high levels of regular cleaning. We're adding in disinfecting throughout the day as needed. And then on a nightly basis, the facility management and construction team is using a misting system. They walk through the building and they use this mister to mist and disinfect every piece of equipment, all public spaces, corridors, floors, door handles, locker rooms, everything. And that is occurring every single night that we are open. We've also bought gym wipes that do have the ability to kill virus. And so those are available throughout the building. I think we've added 6 additional gym wipe stations. So our building is really clean. You can see a picture of our wonderful staff. Our staff is required to wear masks and gloves at all times. And if y'all ever do need assistance, they are still there to help you. They can provide a spot, they can answer questions, you know, they can show you where equipment is, because things have moved around quite a bit. All right, if anybody has any questions, I'll stick around for a little bit. I have 2 knucklehead kids that are still not in school. So I've got to make sure that they get some food at some point that are not donuts or Pop-Tarts. So.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mills. So besides that, we have open forum. This is an opportunity for you to present any concerns or questions you might have. So go ahead and feel free to either speak up or write it in the chat.
Does this mean, is this open for anyone?
Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Hart.
Okay, can you, I don't know what my camera is showing, but can you see me? For some reason, it's not letting me have the view where I can see myself. But can you, are you looking, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to show something. First and foremost, hello everyone. Welcome to week number 2 of class. I want to give special thanks to SGA, special thanks to all of our designers or whatever. And I'm going to try and see if I can reverse my screen. And I'll see if this works. Can you see the shirts?
Yeah.
So look at that. They just came today. That's the front of the shirt. And hold on, I'm sorry. Here's the back.
Oh my God, they look so good.
Aren't those awesome?
Yes.
So thank you. And then on top of that, the safety shirts have come in too. So I am going to, Mark, are you still free? I'm going to put our benefactor on the spot. This is Vice President Mark Denny. who so graciously provided and funded all of our shirts. So put them on the spot. Can you show the other one? And so here's our stay safe. Look, and VP Denny actually designed this shirt.
Wow.
So I know for a fact he has some student affairs in him.
I love it. I love it. It looks great.
So when we look at that.
Ah,
So thank
I'm
you.
so
We appreciate it, VP Denny.
When can I get a shirt? I want to wear them.
Okay, so when we come back to campus next week for Weeks of Welcome, which is the other announcement, next week is the official Weeks of Welcome. And when everyone comes back, we're giving away shirts, we're giving away masks. VP Denny got welcome bags for everyone. So come to campus next week, and we have so much swag for you. It's going to be insane.
I'm so excited. Keep me posted on that because I want to be there. By the way,
Yes.
the shirts for the students, the shirts, the ones that SGA helped design, they say it says no matter what, we're all Hawks here, and on the back it has different ethnicities and races and
Yes.
all that. So, that's so
Good deal. Thank you. Thank you, VP Denny. Appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Yes,
All right.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Jenny. Thank you, Dr.
So
Hart.
just to let you know, you're on the SGA meeting, so everybody sees you.
So Hiba, real quick, I'm seeing some messages in the feed. Can we turn off the screen share so that they could see the shirts again?
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dr. Hart. Let me stop sharing my screen.
That's okay.
And Dr. Hart, would you mind
Okay,
showing
now I can
us
see
again?
myself. Okay. Hey, folks. Okay, let me show you the shirts again. Here are the shirts again. Let me turn my camera. So this is the back of the shirts. Look how awesome that is. So we're all Hawks, and that's the front, no matter what. Get that here. Sorry.
Ah!
And the back again. And I'll
Shout out to
Go for it.
Victoria for this design idea.
look at this. Look at this.
A student
Isn't
asked,
it-
where are the shirts going to be given out next week? What building?
Okay, so as you know, traditionally when we have Weeks of Welcome, we set up various tents all across campus. So you can pick up shirts in the SSCB building, you can pick them up at Delta, you can pick them up at Bayou, and also, the area where the food trucks are, we'll also have a table there. So it's going to be so exciting. And you see the mask that I'm wearing? We're also going to be giving out masks as well. So you'll get, there's I'm not even going to tell you all the swag you're going to get. But obviously, because of COVID, the theme this year is PPE and safety. So you're going to get a lot of safety swag, hand sanitizers, all of that good stuff. And we're excited. And if you can't make it next week, don't worry. After Weeks of Welcome, we're going to set up stations all around campus for our students to be able to pick these items up. So Hiba and Victoria and SGA, this was a great collaboration. And the t-shirts just made sense. So thank you. That's all.
I'm so excited.
That's all I have to report. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hart. Thank you so much. Okay. So basically, for those who are asking, this stuff is going to be given out next week during Weeks of Welcome, and they're also going to have stations set up throughout campus to give them out. So they're saying stop by campus tomorrow, obviously wear a mask and stuff like that, but there's going to be swag bags, I guess. So they're going to have these t-shirts, they're also going to have masks and a few other things. So stop by campus next week. I'll be there. Oh, I'm so excited to get my shirt. Besides that, does anybody have anything else to say during open forum? Are there any other remarks, comments, or concerns? Anything?
So I had made I addressed some things about the administration and about the student government, but I've yet to hear anything back from either the administration or the executive council, minus the chief of police.
Let's see.
So can I jump in? I can address that. So, and thank you again, of course, for the email. I think because of the hurricane, that was actually considered an emergency leave day So the campus was technically closed, and so staff were not on email Thursday and Friday. But I personally plan on reaching out so we can have a virtual meeting. And at some point, you will hear from the administration. But I just want to thank you for the thoughtful email, and I personally will be reaching out before the end of the day. But that
sure, because I could tell when everyone read the email too. So that's fine.
Yeah, no, not a problem.
All right. Is there anything else left in open forum? I'll see my cat.
I was going to say your cat's making an appearance.
I know. This is the first time I've let him into this room, so he's like exploring. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. The time is 12:02 p.m. The next virtual SGA meeting will be held on September 8th, 2020. Please be present no later than 11:20 a.m. to be let into this session so we can begin promptly at 11:30 a.m. To schedule agenda time, i.e. student organization announcements, staff and university, office announcements, etc., a completed request form must be submitted on the SGA website by 12 noon on Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020. Online forms are on www.uhcl.edu/SGA. The quote of the day is, "Today is your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want," by Ken Poirot, I think. So with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.